Hello, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to look at a question on economic order quantity with discount. First of all, we are going to look at the calculation of economic order quantity without considering the discount. Second, we'll move to a stage where we will consider the discounts offered in the question to the buyer. At this point, we are going to look at the calculation of the economic order quantity and the total cost associated with the discount offered. Last, we are going to make a decision based on the total cost associated with the discount offered in the question. Let's get into the question.
Company uses 450 units of material X each year. So this is the annual demand, which costs $2 for each unit before discount. The cost of making an order is 125 for each order. The annual demand cost of holding is 10% of the purchase cost. The supplier will offer a price discount of 0.1 per unit for orders of 6,000 up to 10,000 and a discount of 0.20 per unit for orders of 10,000 and more. What is the order quantity that will minimize total cost? Order quantity that will minimize total cost. Here, the total cost. Okay, so in this particular example, we are going to use an approach. Please pay attention. So we are going to look at the economic order quantity, but before that, we need to look at the variables. So the cost of ordering in the question has been given as cost of ordering. It has been given to us as 125. The annual demand in the question has been given as 14450 units. Okay. And the cost of holding, sorry. The cost of holding is 0. Question said 10%. So you look at 10% times 2, basically 0.02. Okay. So in that particular example, we are going to find the economic order quantity as the 2COD over the cost of holding. In this particular example, we are going to have 2 times 125 times 14,450 units, all divided by the cost of holding, which is 0.02. Okay. Okay, so we are going to have 0.1 times 2. So here should be 0.2, not 0.02, 0.2. So this one is 0.2, 0.2. 0.20. So the economic order quantity will give us economic order quantity. Economic order quantity will give us 4250 units. 4250. Okay, so we have 4250 units. Now, the question is saying that what is the order quantity that will minimize your total cost? Now, to find the total cost, your total cost it should be your total cost should be your purchase cost, your ordering cost, and your holding cost. The addition of these three will give you your total cost. So let's find the purchase cost. The purchase cost in the question is saying that we buy each unit for $2. Okay, so for each year, which costs 2 pesos. So here we are going to get 1442 14450 times $2. The ordering cost is going to be your annual demand. Okay, so your ordering cost was given to us as the cost of ordering multiplied by annual demand divided by the economic order quantity. Okay, so that is going to give us we have 144 units times the cost of ordering, which is 125, divided by the economic order quantity. So that is going to give us 4250 units. Then your holding cost is your economic order quantity divided by 2. So 4250 units divided by 2 multiplied by 0.20. So let's look at the totals. You'll see that we have 14450 times 2. And this one is going to give us 28,900. 28,900. Then we have 14450 times 125 divided by 4250. That one is going to give us 425, and this one will also give us 425 US dollars. So let's set up a table. So here we are going to get the economic order quantity. Now the economic order quantity, we are setting it up a table because we also want to look at the discount. So at the economic order quantity of 4250 units. Okay. Now at this time the total cost. So here we are looking at the purchase cost, which we have already calculated. Purchase costs. We have the ordering cost, and we have our holding cost. Now we have already calculated here 28,900. That is based on the economic order quantity. Now we are also looking at the ordering cost is 425 and the holding cost is also 425. So the total cost here, the total cost will be So, so that one will give us 29,750 units. Okay, so now let's look at the discount. The question stated that the supplier will offer a price discount of 10 of $0.10 per unit for order of 6,000 up to 10,000 units. Okay, and a discount of 0.2 per unit for orders of 10,000 or more. Now let's look at here. You realize that 6,000 and above, up to 10,000, you are going to get 0.10 discount. So let's look at that unit. So order of 6,000 units, order of 6,000 and above, order of 6,000 units, 6,000 units to 10,000 units. Let me write it. So we have 6,000 to 10,000 units. So let's do the computation here. Then we also look at 10,000 units and more. Now let's look at the purchase cost. For this computation, what will be the purchase cost? Let your guess be right. What will be the purchase cost if we order 6,000 to 10,000 units? Now, remember here that the cost per unit, the cost per unit in the question has been given as two. So if the company is being offered a discount, so the purchase cost per unit, cost per unit is equal to 2. Now, purchase cost with discount is going to be what? It's going to be 2 minus 0.10. Why? Because if someone is offering you a discount, the person is offering a reduction in the price to buy more. Okay, so if the person gives you a discount of $0.10, the person is telling you that I'll reduce the price from 2 to 1.90 if you can buy more. And that is why you have 6,000 to 10,000 units. So the purchase cost with the discount will be 9 if we buy 6,000 to uh if we buy 6,000 to 10,000 units. Now, what will be the purchase cost? The purchase cost. The purchase cost will be 6,000 units. 6,000 units multiplied by 1.90. Why 6,000? We are assuming that we are buying 6,000 and above. Okay, we are assuming that we are buying 6,000 and above. So that's why we are using 6,000. So the purchase cost will be 6,000 times 1.9. So 6,000 times 1.9, which is 11,400. So the purchase cost will be 11,000. The purchase cost will be 11,400. Okay. So please don't get the computation wrong. We are using 6,000 because here we are buying 10,000 and more. And here is 6,000 to 10,000. So the minimum they are offering you is 6,000. The minimum they are offering you to buy and go for a discount of 0.1 is 6,000. So let's use the minimum. Okay. So if you have gotten the purchase cost, then what will be the ordering cost? And we use the same formula here. So the ordering cost will be the annual demand, which is 14450, times 125, which is the cost of order, divided by the economic order quantity. The economic order quantity used here is the assumption of the 6,000. So we have 6,000 units. So when we compute, we are going to get 14450 times 125 divided by 6,000, 6,000, and this is going to give us 301. Okay, 301. Okay, let's look at our holding cost. So the holding cost is going to be the economic order quantity, which in this case is 6,000 units. Okay, multiplied by the cost of ordering. Now, what is the cost of ordering, which is 0.20 divided by 2? So 6,000 times 0.20 divided by 2. Okay, is going to be 1.90, 1.90, which is your purchase cost. Okay, so your holding cost, sorry, your holding cost. So the supplier will offer a price per order up to as a discount for orders of 10,000 or more. So your ordering cost, sorry, okay, so we have 125. The cost of, so 100, your ordering cost will be 301. What will be the holding cost? Your holding cost will be 6,000 units times 1.90. 6,000 times 1.90. Okay, divided by 2. So 6,000 divided by 2 times 1.90. Oh, okay, okay. Times 10%. Okay, okay. So the the holding cost, the holding cost is equal to. Now look, the holding cost given in the question, it says that the holding cost is 10% of 10%. The holding cost is 10% of the purchase cost. Now, what is the purchase cost? The purchase cost given in the question is 0.190. Given the discount of 0.190, 0.10, we are going to get 1.90. So what will be the purchase cost then? So we are going to get 6,000 units times the purchase cost, which is 0.19, 0.190 times 10%, because the question says 10% of the purchase cost, all divided by 2. Okay, so here we are going to get 6,000 times 1.90 times zero point 0.1, okay, divided by 2, and that is going to give us 570. Okay, so we look at the holding cost will be 570, 570. So 570. Now, what will be the total purchase cost? What will be the total purchase cost? So 11400 plus 301 plus 570, and that will give us 12271. Okay, now let's go to 10,000 or more. 10,000 or more. So let's clean here. Let's clean here. Okay, so 10,000 or more. Let's look at the computation. Now, what will be the purchase cost? What will be the purchase cost? What will be the purchase cost? So the purchase cost is equal to, look, it says that they will give you a discount of 0.2, a discount of 0.2 per annum if you buy 10,000 or more. So the purchase cost is now going to be 2 minus 0.20, which will give you 1.80. So the purchase cost is now going to be 10,000 units times 1.80. So 10,000 times 1.80, which is $18,000. So let's put $18,000 here. Okay. Now let's look at the cost of ordering. So the cost of ordering per annum. So the cost of ordering per annum is going to be the total purchases, which is of which they are giving us a discount, which is 10,000. So 10,000 units times the ordering cost, which is 125, divided by the economic order quantity. Okay, sorry. So that one uh will be the annual demand, which is 14450 times the ordering cost 125 divided by 10,000 units, and this is going to be 14450 times 125 divided by 10,000, and that will give us 180 0.6. So let's say 181. So the ordering cost will be 180.6. Let me write it more. Okay, so 180.6. Let me use the nearest whole number. So 181. 181. So here will be sorry, 181. Okay, so what will be the holding cost? So the holding cost, the same approach. Now we have 10,000 units, right? Multiplied by 1.8 times 10%, giving us over 2. So 10,000 times 1.80 times 0.10, 1,800 divided by 2, giving us 900. So here will give us $900. So 900 US dollars. Now let's add 18,000 plus 181 plus 900. And that is going to give us 19,000. That is going to give us 19,081. Okay, so in the question is asking that what is the order quantity that will minimize your total cost? Among these costs, which one is the lowest? Which one is the lowest? So the lowest is buying, the lowest here is buying 6,000, between 6,000 and 10,000 units. So the order quantity that minimizes the total cost, the order quantity, the order quantity that minimizes the purchase cost. Oh, that minimizes the total cost, sorry, is 6,000 units or more. Is 6,000 units to 6,000 units to 10,000 units. Now, why do you have to do this computation? You have to do this computation because when you are offered a discount, you may be tempted to pick the discount that is higher by say, oh, I'll go for the 20 cents uh, discount offered or the 10 cents discount offered. Now, when you are not careful and you go for the 20 cents discount offered, you realize that you have more costs than taking the lesser discount. So you need to do this computation to make sure that you are ordering the quantities that will minimize the cost. So thank you for watching.